Hey everybody, what's going on? I am Lori, and I'd like to welcome you guys back to more of Master Detective Archive's Rain Code. In the previous episode, we were still in this mystery labyrinth. We have determined that Zilch is not really dead. He's actually the culprit. He's the culprit. He set us up, and we learned that we're a really bad detective, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a learning process, right? Right. So we're gonna go ahead and continue our way through this labyrinth. I don't know how much farther we have to go. I feel like we're getting pretty close to the end of this one, maybe? So, we shall see. I really liked Zilch's character, so it kinda threw me off a little bit to have learned this.
Ah, again!
I won't let you go any further.
Getting in our way again, huh? If you stand against my ruthless master, he'll chop you up and stir-fry you with veggies for dinner.
I will not!
Alright, let's try this again. The combat in this game is so weird. It's so weird. It's so strange. I'm not really used to it. I kind of understand it, I think. I kind of understand it. Alright, dude. For like the 20 bajillionth time.
Master, I'm lending you a hand from here on out. I'll assist you when you're in a pinch.
Okay.
Huh? Assist?
It's the rule of the Mystery Labyrinth to assist whoever you're accompanying. Now let's go, Master. Looks like you might not need assist after all, Master.
Okay, RGM assist. By using assist, your partner inside the Mystery Labyrinth will help out.
This could be the clincher.
When a partner's assist is activated, a Mystery Phantom's statement won't inflict any damage, so use it to take a closer look at what they're saying. Huh. Poochie's corpse, Aphex's corpse, and Zonke's corpse. Boink, boink. Ouch!
Nonsense.
Enough of your nonsense. Boop.
You think he swapped with a corpse?
Yes.
It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him.
Gosh darn it!
He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse.
I think it's Aphex. Oh, I hit the wrong button! I hit the wrong button. Aphex's corpse was carried in a bag. Would a body that big even fit? That person's corpse was burned beyond recognition, so maybe it could have been used as a replacement. No way. It would have been unnecessary to bring a corpse in from outside in the first place.
I won't let you pass.
Okay, maybe I didn't need to respond yet.
Enough of your nonsense.
Enough of my nonsense. Boop.
You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that.
Not impossible.
Someone who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him.
I
He
mean,
didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse.
huh.
It would have been down at the station. It'd be impossible to get it on board. There was no corpse to replace anyway.
I'm not sure. Master, the corpse was switched out, right? Yes. Yeah, so the culprit must have prepared a body for that purpose. I'm pretty sure it's Aphex's. Ah!
Nonsense.
Enough of your nonsense.
You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him.
Gosh darn it.
He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse.
No, he didn't have a bag. Sure.
It would have been down at the station.
No.
It'd be impossible to get it on board. There was no corpse to replace.
Anyway, it's do or die.
How does this work?
Master!
The corpse was switched. Yeah, we've already talked about this.
I won't let you pass.
Okay, so I see what the assist does. I see.
Enough of your nonsense.
Enough of my nonsense. What if I smack this one? What about Aphex's corpse? I mean, something is strange, but...
Right.
That's right. Then the solution key is correct. I just need to find the right statement. Okay.
I won't let you pass. Enough of your nonsense.
See, I thought I had the right key.
You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him.
Yeah.
He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse.
I think it's the last one.
It would have been caught at the station. It'd be impossible to get it on board. There was no corpse to replace anyway.
This is the truth.
There's no need to bring an extra corpse for the swap. He just needed to reuse a dead body on the train. It's Aphex's body from the 5th car. He and Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab wounds in their chests.
Oh, that makes sense.
So the corpse that was switched was Aphex's.
Damn it! How could someone like you find the truth?
It also makes sense why that necklace was so pristine.
He looks completely obliterated.
Now we don't have to fight anymore.
Even if that's true, don't let your guard down. The Mystery Labyrinth isn't over yet. Stay alert until the very end.
All right.
I feel like we're getting close to the end of it, though, so that's good. But where is Zilch? That's what I want to know. He must have hopped off the train, maybe, after we docked at the station.
Wow. Who would have thought that short-tempered idiot would be used for a body swap?
Shinigami, shush.
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the 1st and 5th cars were burnt was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? He totally went green.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
I feel so set up right now. I feel so set up. We're on a train in a tunnel.
Zilch?
Hey, friend.
Wait, I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed.
Are you sure about that?
So, leave me alone!
Hey, he ran away! After him, Master!
Yeah.
What is going on?
You said the body in the 1st car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex? But you went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there. How was the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
That's right, if he slipped past us, when did that happen?
When I was in one of the various rooms investigating? Or... know. Oh, when I was in the control backup room, maybe? Maybe? I was in there for a while. That could have been it. Maybe. Where'd he go? Zilch. Where'd you go, buddy? Which way do I go? Left or right?
Where did he run off to?
I can't read that backwards.
Another mystery that needs to be solved.
Okay, that's better. When moving the body from car 1 to car 5, the culprit moved through the train or did not move through the train. Maybe he didn't move. No, he would have to stay in the train because the train didn't stop and none of the doors would unlock. So he had to move through the train. He had to. This way. He had to. Right? This is the answer. I'm going this way.
Thinking about it rationally, we have to assume that they carried the corpse through the train.
Right.
No, that's impossible.
No, it's not. I was in so many other rooms.
Impossible. 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 Impossible.
I think he's lost it.
Impossible. 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 Impossible!
Interesting. You got more colorful real quick.
Zilch turned into a mystery phantom!
Get him, Master! Boom kill him so hard, his relatives get bruises!
Alright, Zilchy. Zilchy Boo, you're going down. Blackout and shaking, cushion with hole.
A body can't get from car 1 to car 5.
Ouch!
Just think about it.
Wait, can I
The
duck
train's
down?
halls are quite narrow. The corpse is heavy enough as it is.
I sure can.
Lugging a corpse through that hallway, you would certainly have noticed.
What are my options? Blackout and shaking. There's a blackout and shaking when the car train entered the tunnel. There was another shaking when the train exited the tunnel. I'm thinking the blackout and shaking is probably the one that we're gonna need.
That means your deduction is all wrong.
Son
Say
of
it
a...
once more. You cannot transport the corpse from car 1 to car 5.
Yes, you could.
That's true. Plus, when we investigated the private rooms, we kept the doors open for security.
That's fair.
If someone had passed through the hallway, I probably would have noticed.
They would have had to sneak past me, too. There's no way anybody got through that corridor.
If we're certain nobody used that corridor, then the corpse must have been brought in from outside the train, not inside. If so, the culprit would need to be able to pass by us without being noticed.
What are you mumbling about? Just admit that your deductions were utter nonsense.
Oh. Was that it? That was the whole sequence. I cannot believe I didn't realize I could jump and duck under these.
If they didn't pass through the train, do you think a corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut.
Weren't the windows fixed in place? The blackout and shaking didn't open them either. And aren't the blackout and shaking kind of suspicious in the first place?
If they didn't pass through the train,
I think that was just the wrong message.
From outside, the windows are all locked shut.
Why I
The
duck.
doors lock when the train is moving.
Lori, you're
We
so bad
know
at
the
this.
train never stopped once. If the windows and doors are shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occurred during the train's operation.
Bull.
This is the truth.
Rumble, rumble, blacky, blacky out.
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4. When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train. Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
Distorted plate, bloodless blanket, backup control
Forget
system.
the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact. The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Come on.
Can such a carefully calculated crime really be all a coincidence?
No.
It's no coincidence. The culprit planned all of it.
Forget the shaking and the blackout.
What was the
They
message?
were nothing but coincidences.
No.
The blackout was just a bad contact.
A bad contact? Is it possible some kind of malfunction occurred? Yeah, let's go with this one.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Teehee.
No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
Hey, he ran away. A fleeing phantom is a bad phantom.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him. You gotta keep solving the mystery and boom, kill that mystery phantom.
I'm trying, I'm trying.
Hey!
All right.
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
Fair.
The failed main control system was in car 1, where the body swap occurred. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system.
Maybe.
He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how, huh? In that case...
Oh, she saved me from a falling rock.
I knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
I love this so much. Oh my gosh. The main control system was lost when car 1
so
was...
This is the question we're facing right now.
The main control system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly happened? If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard. Well, as his mentor, I better think hard too. The main control system failing. blackout? The train shaking? Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing. But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout... I don't get it.
She's talking in circles around herself. I love it.
That's right. The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing!
Are you gonna go back into the freaking barrel on the beach again?
Let's go, Master! Lay it all out!
Of course. Of course! Of course she is! Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? The main control system was lost when car 1 was... shaking? S-H-A-K-I-N-G. When car 1 was what? I don't know the answer! H.
That's not it!
D.
Nice!
Okay, when car 1 was...
That's not it!
D.
You're wrong!
E.
Nice!
When car 1 was... detached? Was it detached?
Nice!
A...
Made it in the nick of time!
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Go, go, go!
H. Oh, come on, ED. I like how the ED counts as a 1.
Go, go, go!
There we go. It was detached. Huh. Interesting. All right. Interesting. So dramatic.
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now.
All right, Zilch.
Master, I don't really get it. What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that.
Watch out!
Again?
There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
Oh my goodness.
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
Now's not the time to be suffocating!
He acts surprised every single time she does it. The body was transported
We
along
need to resolve the mystery at hand.
with the entire car.
Given that the first car was cut off, so that the body could be moved. Right. I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this. Lay it all out, Master.
Again? Such an unnecessary minigame. Like, what?
Out. Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a car. No, I want that!
That's right.
Do 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 do.
Great.
Boink. Car. Beautiful. Beautiful minigame. Unnecessary, but still beautiful. Yep. The body was transported along with the entire car. Hey, friend.
That's right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense. Shut up!
You digivolved.
The first car is at the front of the train. Apex's corpse was in the 5th car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
Calm down. Stay calm. Think. How could you swap the position of the 1st and 5th cars? If I can answer that, I can solve this mystery once and for all. How did it happen?
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout, the blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Yeah, it definitely shook 2 separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second? Something happened to the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when Car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity!
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and defeat him!
But I don't know the answer. This is beyond my...
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing!
This is beyond my logic. I'm not good with puzzles.
All wrong from the very beginning!
Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Process of elimination, right? So let's just look at our options and we'll figure it out. It's all good. We'll figure it out. It's all good. As long as I don't get hit too many times, it should be fine. Distorted plate?
So it shook twice near the tunnel.
So it shook twice near the tunnel.
What of it? You mean the train car was separated and reconnected?
Huh.
Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear?
Oh, crap.
The train was always running on the same tracks.
Ah!
There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
The distorted plate. I didn't have time to hit the button. Oops.
True.
So long as it's running along the same track, car 1 and car 5 can't be
For
swapped.
now.
Let's look over the info and the solution keys one more time. Maybe there's something you overlooked. I didn't even
So it shook
attempt.
twice near the tunnel. What of it?
Yeah, that's right!
We know for sure that the train shook twice, once right after entering the tunnel and again after exiting it. Then I guess there's no contradiction in this statement. Okay, I need the second statement.
So it shook twice near the tunnel.
Please don't hit me.
Right up it!
Boop. Boop.
You mean the train car was separated and reconnected? Why would that even matter?
Jump. Oh no!
Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
If there was only one track, there'd be no way to change the order of the cars. Conversely, having multiple tracks might mean it's possible to switch the cars. Didn't one of the solution keys mention something about that? Oh, did it?
So it should.
Oh, the route map. Oh yeah, look, there's a track that goes around. Oh yeah.
Twice near the tunnel.
All right, can we fast forward through this?
Or die.
That was the
Right
wrong
up
button.
it!
Wrong button.
You mean the train car was separated and reconnected?
Blah 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 blah.
That even matter.
Blah blah blah.
Even if you managed to separate car 1,
Uh-huh.
how could it be moved to the rear?
Uh-huh.
The train was always running on the same tracks. There's
The ability
no way
to-
shuffle the train cars around.
The ability to fast forward is actually pretty cool.
No! At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
That is really freaking clever. So when I thought I was going into car 5, I was actually going back into car 1, which is why the number plate was distorted so that we couldn't read it. And why it was pretty much a direct copy of car 1. Huh.
The first time the train struck was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by car 1 separating. After that, the separated car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! First car moved all the way to the back.
Wait, I didn't have that right. So car 5 is still car 5, but that's how he got the body there. Come on, Lori. Come on, Lori. Come on. I lost sight of the point here, and I was wrong, but it's fine. It's fine. That's how he got the body to the train car 5. Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own. Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up.
No! That's crazy!
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist.
I mean, there's still only 5 cars.
So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent 6th car?
No, you moved it into train car 5.
Oh, you're right.
What? No.
Do you get it? You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong!
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Again. The minigame, again, in the middle of battle?
Pause the lookout.
from the start, the Amaterasu Express was a 5. Oh. It's not a 5-car train? Is it a 6-car train? Four? It's a 4-car train. Oh! Okay, so then I would be right? So my original assumption is right. I wasn't completely wrong. I was just not aware that I was completely correct. So when we entered car 5, it is actually car 1.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with?
Right, which is why the plate on the supposed car 5 was burned beyond recognition, because he did that on purpose.
If that's the case, then to me, car 1 could be made to look like car 5.
Yes. Okay. Wow! Well, Lori is smarter than she looks. She just didn't have the full comprehension there.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
That makes sense. There's nothing to connect to.
But you can access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again. So the car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the peacekeepers, the car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
If the real car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, then all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
It's a setup. They all set us up.
Or you can assume that the peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other car 1. If there was another car 1, then there will be something that sets it apart from the original car 1. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary would be different from how I broke it.
That's fair.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car 1?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They wanted me to use it to break the window.
Well, that makes sense. I thought that was strange.
And that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right? Zilch?
Oh, zilch. You bad boy.
All right, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit.
That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible.
That was a pretty solid deduction. Very impressive. Of me foreseeing your potential.
Oh, okay.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in a WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
I mean, if they thought, okay, if they were all on it, that we were a threat, then yeah, maybe. Alright guys, unfortunately that's all the time I have for this episode. If you guys are enjoying this series and you would like to see more of Master Detective Archives Rain Code, please leave a like and a comment down in the section below. I'd really, really appreciate it. That's all I got today. My mind is blown. My brain is fried. Yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!